I'll just do a quick little live while portioning up food from Costco. So, I got one life. And 2 people watching now. I've got 5 in this one. G'day, GQ man. That'll do. That one. That's all of that. That's all of that. So I went to Costco on Saturday and bought just under $500 worth of food. So ended up buying some ground beef and then some pork leg steaks. The pork leg steaks is what I've just bagged. If there's one thing people should get, which I highly recommend, vacuum sealer. G'day, Tequila Dave. Vacuum sealers are the way to go. Because then you can vacuum seal a lot. So yeah, Costco on Saturday. And yeah, I bought 2 lots of meat. Whilst there, I wanted to get more, but they didn't really have a whole lot, and some of this was more expensive than here from supermarkets and stuff. So I just ended up buying what was cheap, and yeah, pork leg steaks were pretty cheap down there. So what was it? I got 1.850 kilo. And $10.99 a kilo, so it only cost me like $20.33 for this. I mean, the amount that I eat and the amount that kids eat, it pays to. G'day, Humboldt. It pays to Yes, the bags are expensive. I just bought because I ran out. I had rolls I had a roll of vacuum sealer, so bags. So you literally just pour how much you want. You can make them as long as you want, short as you want. Cut them, seal one end, and then you can do the other. But I ended up buying a box of 48 bags, 946 ml or 1 quart bags. So 48 of them. It cost me $40 just for these. But in the long run, I mean, like work out it's like $1, just under $1 a bag, and stuff like that. But being able to seal your food once this is done, being able to seal your food in these bags saves a lot of room. They pack a lot better in the freezer. And I didn't quite get all the air out of this one. Still a little bit of an air gap. But you can cook in these sous vide style. Works fantastic. And stuff like that. Sous vide is always amazing. I have actually got a sous vide machine down the bottom cupboard. It's actually 2 in 1. It's a sous vide and a slow cooker. All in one. The other thing I bought was in Costco, because I mean I always do it everywhere there. Tequila Dave. Been using packing those yet. Big ass bag of bread rolls, because the kids love these ones, and so do I. A little bit sweet, but they're not too bad. And I'll take this out to get the meat in the bottom here. End up buying like massive muffins, double choc muffins, or a blueberry there as well. These things are like the size of a cake. So sous vide is when you cook in a water bath that is set to a very specific temperature for low and slow cooking. So 100 pounds of meat a year that way. Yep. I don't do that much. I mean, my freezer's not that full. But anyway, so yeah, sous vide. Sous vide is cooking in a water bath. So, for example, you can take a piece of pork belly, vacuum seal it in the bag, and then cook it in a water bath set to 78 degrees for like 12, 18 hours. And it creates such a soft and delicate meat that is still full of flavour and extremely juicy, because you're cooking at a lower temperature and it's cooking in sealed in a bag and stuff like that. So it kind of works really, really well. That's what sous vide is. And now, because the mountains in here, in there. The other thing I bought because it was cheap, I'm actually quite impressed, was because I'm nearly out and one of the kids moved it. I mean, of course, you can buy like big ass jars of peanut butter, because I mean, yeah, high calorie. But what I got was, oh shit, I dropped it. A massive bloody container of protein powder. What have we got here? 2.72 kilo. That's like $100. Ow, shit, I just dropped it on my finger. Oh, that hurt. And yeah, heaps of snacks for the school lunches and that. 78 degrees Celsius, yeah. Which is really low and slow, but it works so well for sous vide. And you can cook a lot of meat that way. If you cook a steak sous vide and then take it out and give it a quick, really hot sear in a pan for like a couple of seconds each side to get a nice crust, you have one of the most delicate and soft steaks that's just unbelievable. Works really, really well. And my fingers now bloody sore from dropping that container on it. But yes, highly recommend getting a vacuum sealer if you don't have one already. You can even vacuum seal locks. Keep them fresh. No, but like if you buy bulk of items, you can vacuum seal lock pins, like little bags of lock pins and stuff like that. Get it, Knox Locks. How's it going? Might go out to the shop in a minute. I think it's still bloody sore once I finish cleaning up. this. I bought one of these years and years ago and I worked as a chef and love my vacuum sealer. Now I've got my middle child home at the moment because she's sick. So I'm off work today. So I'm going to take her to the doctor's this afternoon. Because we went to Joby Hi-Fi yesterday and she said she wasn't feeling well. So I said, all right, go wait outside. I'll grab the other two and we'll go. And she didn't even make it outside. I went all over the floor and down herself. Staff were fantastic, absolutely lovely. They helped out. We went and got her a chair to sit on outside and got her a drink of water and some tissues. And they said they cleaned it up and it was okay. And yeah, lovely staff. So shout out to Joby Hi-Fi here in Ballarat. So she slept all day yesterday after that. And this morning she wakes up, still feeling really sick, throat sore. So I had a look at her throat. Her tonsils are really closed up. So doctor's appointment now to get antibiotics for that. Oh, jacket's dope. Thanks. Yeah, the business jacket. I got a business shirt that I wear when I do classes to look professional because, you know, that's what I am. I think sometimes. A couple of times a year, I'm professional. G'day, James. James Randolph. Yeah, being sick isn't good. I hate it whenever I get sick because I have to take time off work, but I also try and force myself to work even when I am sick. People are like, you need to rest to get better, and my body will bend to my will and end up getting worse because I don't rest or slow down. So yeah, went to chemist this morning to get some throat spray for her and stuff, and couldn't help myself. Had to buy a new one. It was on sale. Like, it was $69 and it had $62 off. And it smells just like tiramisu, which is like one of my favourite desserts. It's not always nice here. Here in Ballarat, it rains a lot, a hell of a lot. Yes, I got another one. Come on, it was $62 off. Like, $69.99 I paid for it. And it's $62 off because it says why pay $132. So I saved a bit of money. Oh, and the other thing I love about Costco is cheap alcohol. So I ended up buying a bottle of single malt scotch. Not the best Singleton. The other one they have is a lot better, but the Mellow Delicious, the Malt Master selection, is a really nice bloody scotch. Really nice scotch. I know I said I wouldn't buy any more for a while, but I mean, come on, it was like cheap. So I couldn't help myself. I had to do it. I just had to. Alright, that's that done. That's that done. We'll head out to the shop. I'll be at the shop for a few minutes. If you need anything, you know where I am. It was losing money if it didn't. Exactly. I mean, it was that kind of price. And I mean, who doesn't want to smell like tiramisu? I mean, tiramisu is a fantastic bloody dessert. And it really does smell like it. It's got, I can smell it, chocolate, coffee, that creaminess to it. Almost want to drink the bottle because it really does smell and taste like it. Speaking of the shops, I had bloody someone from Google message me how to fix that. That door's broken. About taking photos inside the shop to put on Google Street View, and I'm like, no. It's an email. What's this? It's quickly. Nothing important. I'm like, no, I'm not bloody having photos from inside the shop because on Google Street View because the shop is at my house, and I don't advertise where I live. I advertise the town that I live in, but I don't want people actually knowing where my house exactly is, so I'm not going to put it on Google Street View. Although when I send out orders, I do write my address on the back of it, but that's because if it doesn't get there, they have to send back. That's kind of reason why. Pokemon Go. Speaking of that, my old man when he was alive, he used to play Pokemon Go all the time. We used to head off to darts, and he would literally yell at me to slow down whilst I was driving us. Yeah, he would yell at me whilst we were driving. Come on. Oh, there we go. Because he couldn't catch the Pokemon because it was going too fast. I'm like, dude, what 50-odd-year-old bloody plays Pokemon Go? Like, yeah. Who would mess with Dark Arts? Who knows? There are some weirdos out there. I mean, look at Daryl. Actually, I haven't heard from Daryl. I sent Daryl a message. I haven't heard back from him yet. The school. Because, yeah, I'm trying to find out if Daryl's finished the new advertisement video that we were making. So I can start putting it out there. And yeah, our 5K giveaway that we've got to organise. Because I haven't got round to it yet. It is on the list of stuff to get done. It's just last couple of weeks I've been that bloody busy with work. I haven't even had time to scratch me bloody ass. That's what I thought to say. Stu, she works at IHOP. They won't mess with me, but they'll message me. It's a joke. Did you hear about the one-legged waitress? That's all right. What do you call a lady who has one leg longer than the other leg? Eileen. One of his stupid jokes. How does The Rock urinate? He Dwayne's his Johnson. Why is Dwayne Johnson the only one that can convert lesbians? Because Rock beat scissors. Yeah, stupid, I know. My shop is freaking filthy. I really don't like it. It's bugging me up more. I actually had a order come in the other day, and the email address has got me a bit like, because the email address was darkartslockpicking.unearned at something, and I'm like, this is one of those emails where I'm like, it's a bit, I think I can, I don't know, bit weird of an email. Like, yeah, I've had some weird emails come in the past of orders, but this one is a bit sus. Like when I get 10 failed purchases come through, and it's the same email address and the same name, but the bank card changes each time. I was like, yeah, who carries 10 bank cards? Sounds like it's going, yeah. I mean, I've got his address, where one's it posted to, and stuff like that. That's what scammers don't realise, is when you order, you have to put your address down to get it posted to it. So, it might be a scam, but you're giving away your address, which is kind of stupid. Especially when you try scamming someone that, does stuff and teaches people about scams. It's like, really? Are you that stupid? Bloody spiderwebs galore in here. Look at this. Oh, the spider's still alive. Huh. It's alright, it's the daddy longlegs, they don't kill. I did send my Elox a funny video the other day. It's like how Australians name stuff. Like, for example, we have a spider that's black and has a red stripe on its back, and we call it a redback. We have a snake that's black and has a red belly. We call it a red belly black snake. We have a snake that's a brown colour and it's called a brown snake. We have a spider that literally makes a web in the shape of a funnel, and we call it a funnel web. It's actually the most dangerous freaking spider around. So, yes, us Aussies are freaking kings when it comes to naming shit. Dumbest Criminals comes from. Yeah, exactly. It really is. I'm actually just listening to Darknet Diaries on the way to and from Melbourne on Saturday. Because when I do long drives and stuff like that, instead of listening to music, I like to listen to podcasts. Clone Addicted White Guy. Excuse me, I'm not white. I'm not a Clone Addicted White Guy. Because I've been doing so much freaking work out in the garden. My other work, covering the garden. And stuff like that. I'm naturally dark, olive skin. But I got sunburned a couple of times being out in the ride on Mara and stuff like that. But the shades, I'm not white. That looks white. You can see how much I wear my Viking band. I even have like the underneath my wrist part here. It actually has the cutout tan line. That one's a bit better, but yeah, you can see like the cutout. See, I ain't white. I'm like caramel latte. I really shouldn't say that, but I can get away with it. Because it's me. It's a little bit better, but yeah, my shop's still not right. But yeah, why would Google want to take a photo of this? It's just a mess. Class equipment and tools and more tools and key blanks and shit. James wants to be killed by a cologne addicted kilt guy. Yeah, with a hammer. So what's everyone been working on? As I said, I've been flat out with my other jobs, so I've not had much time to do anything. I've just been so freaking busy, it's not funny. But now that I've stopped doing that and I'm back to my normal routine, I can start getting stuck into this lot of 50 bands for Deviant for his order of 100. I've got to order in some more material to make them. I don't wear sunscreen. I don't like the feel of it. And I rarely get sunburnt. Like, I got sunburnt, but I just go dark. Doesn't peel or anything like that. It just gets darker. So yeah, now that things are back to normal-ish, I can get my videos, started recording my videos again for the classes, which is another reason we've got to get in touch with Daryl, because we've got to work out his stuff for the classes, some of the cyber stuff, and our next talk that we want to do, and some stuff that Daryl wants to cover with the OSINT work and stuff like that. The advertisement video for our classes and courses that we do for businesses and stuff like that. So I need to get that done. And I can get back into my normal video routine of recording videos, because I know they've been pretty scarce and spaced out, because literally all I've been doing is working. When I'm not working, I'm working out, or I've got the kids. And stuff like that. So I'm literally on the go non-stop. And people wonder why when I do crash and I sleep for like 16 hours, because I wear myself out that much. But no sunscreen. I don't like it. I hate it when I stand on metal on the ground. Metal shavings, it sounds crunchy and ugh. But while I'm here, actually, that reminds me, let's quickly run inside, because I did recording of the video for the parcel. I just haven't edited it and uploaded it yet. But Mark over the border sent a parcel in. It's got some locks in it. So let's see if we can pick it. One of them, I doubt it. It is a Biloc. Looks like one of the newer gens. And my picking skills when it comes to Bilocs aren't the best. I mean, I did get that one open on one of Lady Locke's live streams, but this one does seem kind of cool. He did send in some stuff, which some of it's going to be in the 5K giveaway, like a pick case. No picks in it, but nice little fold-out case. A little Sparrows patch on the back there. That'll go in the giveaway. He's sending some trigger locks, which these will go away, given away as well. I do have a magnetic RFID lock inside, which when I bought my new boots, The guy took the RFID lock off. G'day, Dean. He took the RFID lock off and stuff like that, and I left the shop and come home and go to put the boots on and go to put my foot in. I'm like, oh, what's that? Pull my foot out and shake the boot, and the RFID, one of the magnetic locks, fell out of it. I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. It didn't set off the alarm. But yeah, I've got one of them, so I'm going to have a play. Well, that'll go in our training kits. So we've got another one over there. So we teach them how to use Sparrows Magneto to pick one of those locks. Well, not pick, but bypass or open. And stuff like that. So let's see. This little wafer trigger lock. Usually you can just break those locks and it'll open. Quick little pain. That's easy. One of these can go in our training kit for people who have, well, our class when we have random locks sitting around, people have to pick on them. The other two will go in the giveaway. But this is the Bilock new generation padlock that got sent in. No key, but there is a little bit of warding on these now. Which none of my actual Bilock keys that I've got work on. Okay, none of this childish. You started it. No, you did. Stuff. Where are we? Bilocks. No, this one doesn't have the warding on it, so the key won't fit in. And I should have another one with key. So I thought. Maybe I don't. No, I don't. But let's have a look, see if I can pick it anyway. I'm wondering if it's mastered. If it's mastered, I mean, the chances of getting it are quite slim. Doing it this, but if it is mastered, I might be able to get it. Doing this method, so let's have a look. Stick them in the vise, which needs a bit of a lubrication by the feel of it. The up is pretty close to the dollop. Okay, that's funny. Can't give you that one. Oh, that keyway's a little bit narrow as well because that won't fit in. And I do like to have. I'm missing a top of the keyway. Missing the black one. Because I should clarify. Color code them. And the black one is missing. So where the hell's it gone? on here? Shoot. I don't know what happened to it. It's vanished. Damn it. Should have been in here. What I am actually going to do as well, though, is get a little... I reckon these are the jigglers that come in the multi-pick, the new multi-pick jackknife. I'm wondering if I can get like a little nut and bolt thing and put these together to have as like a little set of mini jigglers. I know, it's almost like a lady locks where hers always vanished. Oh, there's a keeping stuck in there. I wonder if it's fallen down the gap. Oh, look at that. Fell down the gap. There we go. Found it. All that. That'll fit. Oh, that core is really, really tight. That's what she said. Now, let's see if I can find. No, that's not the one I'm after. That's the one I'm after. The multi-pick Bogota set. Let's see if we can plug the gap. Yeah. It's the first time that's actually happened. Let's see if this is actually mastered. There is a possibility, although very, very slim, that this method could work to because there's only 4 cut depths in a bilock. So there's 6 pins either side. G'day, Elijah. 6 pins either side, but 4 cut depths that operate 2 sidebars which are actually offset from each other. And what I'm doing is trying to do a similar method to what can work with the best cores, the SFRCs, if you kind of do it this way. No, it's not a G. It's not a key G. It's a G string. Which is funny. It's the only string that ever really goes out of tune on a guitar. Is the G string. And this is why I never pick bilocks out in the field. I bypass them. I don't even think Funky Monkey would be able to make a key for this, because his skills with bilocks are unbelievable. G'day, Lockpicker 1969. Long time no see, my friend. Very long time. And yeah, he can actually make doing it. Plucking the G string. Yeah, I had a friend of mine around. She was around. When was it? Saturday night. Been teaching her some stuff on guitar, and she had a guitar tuned down to drop D. And once she tuned it back up, the other strings were slightly out, except for the G string. It was actually in tune. And she's like, G string's always in tune. It's one never goes out. Keep yourself low profile. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with keeping a low profile. But as I say, Funky Monkey, absolutely killer Bylock guy. One of the best Bylock pickers that I know of. And he was actually able to, for this slightly older ones, he would pick him and then he would actually make a working key to it using some flat brass stock. But given the warding that is now on this Bylock, I doubt that he would be able to make a key for it. Unless he was able to mark it and then file a groove in for that warding. Which I swear I had another Bylock key, but I don't. Well, I do, but not for the newer generation. Yeah, as I said, chances of me actually getting this open are extremely slim. That's funny, James. Oh, that reminds me. I got to print out. I might have to get some more filament. Print out that hammer, James. And if I can get it printing well and get some ends for them, might even put them up on the. Well, I'll make some for classes, but might even put some up on the website to go with the Aussie 5 bump key set. I'm not really feeling anything. It will look sweet. I mean, it looks freaking awesome. And if it works really, really well, then yeah, I reckon it'll be a great one to put up on the website. And yeah, print some out, put in classes, in our kits that we use in classes and stuff like that. So I reckon, yeah, it'll look sweet. Plus, it's got, who doesn't want a DAP one? Well, I still got to try and work out how I'm going to do the DAP OnlyFans. Like, how to get the DAP logo onto a little desk fan to do DAP OnlyFans. It's like, ages ago, a long time ago now, I actually made a Teespring account and I had some t-shirts up on there and jumpers and stuff like that with the DAP, the old original DAP logo. And I completely forgot about it. Until I jumped on I was looking up something and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got a Teespring. So I managed to log into it and have a look and I'm like, there's like $4 I've made because I've marked everything down so that I get virtually nothing from it, and stuff like that. But I was thinking I really should update it, replace a lot of the stuff with the new logoing, make new hoodies and jumpers and shirts and hats and stuff like that, and start putting some DAP merch out there through Teespring. Again, I don't. They're a bit overpriced, I think, with Teespring anyway. Especially to get them here in Australia. Got to see you after that. Oh, Sandman's interview. That'll be one to listen into. Geez, a lot's changed since I did my interview. A lot has changed. We finally hit 5,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which is great. Never bloody expected that, ever. My content isn't that good. I'll admit that, my content's shit. I am kind of sometimes funny when I do stupid stuff. But, yeah, never expected to hit 5K. Which is freaking awesome. What I have managed to do, though, was finish Cobra Kai. Watching that, that's pretty good. The ending was, I didn't mind. And then just watched, because there's only 9 episodes here on Netflix, Halo. I remember playing the video game on Xbox. I loved Halo. And I was looking at getting it on my computer, because you can get it on there. But for the Master Chief Collection, they want $100 from the Microsoft Store. And it's like, your computer doesn't quite have enough memory. And I'm like, it's because I've got too much shit on there. So I have to get an external hard drive, another one. But, yeah. Can't quite reach into this. What I'll do is if I take this one here, pop that in there, add tension, and take that one out. Sometimes that's the only downside to Biolox, is you have to switch the tension either side, and you have to be careful as well. You don't want to over tension, because you can snap the nose off in the middle there. See you, lockpicking. Have a good one, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, memory and storage. I'm not sure. It's what is it? I think it said memory, but I don't have much storage either because I've got so much stuff on my laptop. I got to clear up, and some programs that I don't use anymore that I can remove, and stuff like that. So, and for some reason, my Linux stuffed up, so I can't use that anymore. I tried to re-download it from the store, but it won't let me. Well, it will, it just won't work. There's some error code that keeps coming up. So next time I see Daryl, I've got to get him to fix it. Mark ATB, morning. We were talking about you just before, because you might recognise the lock. Don't think I'll get it. At all. Because I'm shocking. Yeah, I have my chances picking this is like yours. Shit and all. But sometimes this method kind of works. It's not the pull-out method, that never works. I should not have said that. On the up note, I am now just over 100 kilo in weight. I've put on a little bit. When I just jumped on the scales, it said, get off! No, I was at 103. Whether that was just a bit of water weight, I'm not sure. But slowly getting bigger. need to throw away the keys in the card. So I was saying before, Funky Monkey is a absolute beast at Biolocks. And he is that good, was I saying, he can actually make keys to them with flat brass stock. But this is the only one I don't think you'd be able to because of the warding that's on the inside here. It's not a whole lot. It really isn't. It's like so a little nose each side, but it's still enough that it would throw you out of whack. You can already tell I've been picking on this because of the bottom of the key where there's got a little bit of dints in it. Again, a little forensic sign to look for. Deja vu. So yeah, I'm terrible at these. Absolutely shocking. But there's a reason why Biolocks are high security. Massive reason why. I think I've noticed as well lately doing these. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like these vertical live streams and stuff like that. It's a little bit easier at times because it doesn't mean I have to break out the laptop and OBS and get the other monitor set up and microphone to make sure my levels are fine. And that's for the bigger live streams. But random fun ones like this, a little bit easier. The other thing I noticed is I don't get the expensive paperweights. Yeah, Biolocks are expensive. But I noticed I don't get the trolls that Lady Locks gets. I think people are too scared, or it's because I'm the one that trolls Lady Locks. But I mean, it's fun, and everyone's used to me shit stirring. I'm gonna have no luck with this. Funky Monkey could have got this open like 20 times in the time I've been picking it. Nothing. Shite. Try to fix these up because my tensioners are in the wrong spots. That'll be another one I'll have to come back to at a later stage. Hey, new house. What's up? Yep. Gorgeous lock. Biolock new gen. But yeah, that little bit of warning would be tricky to produce a key with. But yeah. What else did you send in? Let's have a look. The old Chinesiums. Terrible bloody box. Tolerances are so bad, it's beyond a joke. Pins so small in such massive friggin' chambers. And you get that cord just turns, sticking the tension wrench in there. Let you out of the cuffs. Yeah, all good over this way. As I was just saying earlier, I've been that busy with work. It's not funny. Jesus Christ. Whew. So these locks are so bad. It might be a little bit hard to see, but put a tension wrench in there. I noticed that even the bottom one, and you turn the tension wrench. I'm actually making that keyway wider, so the bottom of it is actually opening up. So if you add too much tension to that, I'll see if I can actually get it close to the camera for you, because how bad this Chinese lock. Try and keep an eye, if you just can, on the bottom of that keyway. Let me get this better light. Not a plastic core, I don't think, but you can kind of see that keyway getting wider. Is it a plastic core? It's hard to tell. Might be. Yeah, it will crack the core if I'm not careful. These locks are always a nightmare. So I think I just pushed all the... Not quite comfortable using that tension wrench. This bloody lady lock's cursed me. No, found it. Thought I lost the tension wrench again. Thought it was the curse of lady locks. Let the tension wrench fall out. Yeah, that's got me worried. Every time I turn that, it's even top of the keyway is causing that core to fan out. I know, stole the curse. Damn it. I wonder what this is. Is it magnetic? Is it magnetic one? One way to find out. Damn it, where's it gone? I want to get the Magneto out of the car. Normally had a magnet sitting on here. It's not as powerful as the Magneto, but security is over expensive whiskey. Oh, how expensive? Is it in the bypassing kit? Oh, that was the other thing I had to do. Go to Bunnings and get the stuff to make new legs for Bob. Dob, not Bob. Bob's are the boards of brutality. The door of brutality is Dob. But yeah, I want to make a new leg system for that to hold it upright because the ones that's on it is terrible. So yeah, I'll put the magnet in here. Come on. Put one of them. Lagavulin 8. I like the 16-year-old. 16-year-old is a lot better than the Lagavulin 8-year-old. And to anyone who's not actually paying attention that we're talking about whiskey, is going to be like, what are you guys on? Yeah, this magnet isn't as good as the feel something in there. Feel it. No, whiskey's not code for more cologne. Sorry, Scotch. Feel it. It's pulling into it. But this magnet's not quite. Might have to use the Magneto. But that's out in the vehicle. Can you hear something slide? Rattling. Can you hear something in there? Yeah, but this magnet is nowhere near strong enough. Yeah. The Magneto is a lot stronger. Neodymium magnet in that one. Hell of a lot stronger. Smaller, stronger. Which would work on that. But yeah. Fortunately, this one's not. No, I'm not. So there is only so out of all my clones, there's only one more that I really, really want, which is the Spice Bomb Extreme. I've got regular Spice Bomb, but I really want the Spice Bomb Extreme. And I think that's about it at the moment. Because, yeah, the one I bought this morning, that was just because it was cheap and because I was watching some cologne videos this morning and whilst drinking a coffee before I took the kids to school. And, yeah, they're saying how it smells like tiramisu. It smells like tiramisu, it really does. And I'm like, I love tiramisu because I buy them from the supermarket and eat the whole lot to myself. So I better go and get one and check it out. And I was looking up to see if they had the throat spray for Roxanne on Chemist Warehouse, and they had this one with $62 off. And I'm like, screw it, I'll get it. I mean, when it's gotten marked down in price like that, you kind of have to. So yeah, that happened. What other locks do I have that I can pick today whilst we're on camera? Try to see what else I got down here. But I haven't actually. Well, I've done lock videos on all of them. Quite literally all of them. I'll say all of them, not all of them, because I've got a couple of restricted profiles up here which I can't get some of my picks into. But they're only standard pinned anyway. They're not really ones you'd be like, oh my god. Schlag A series sitting there. This was sent in. Again, we don't use Schlag here, so of course this was sent in. Nice little, yeah, Schlag A series. Which might go on one of the Bobs one day. Yeah, Dob. I really need to go to Bunnings and organise the work to do the new legs for Dob. I'm thinking like I'll show you what I'm on about. What I'm thinking is so. Does this text work? Yeah. So we've got the door sitting there like this. At the moment, the legs kind of fold out. They come out, so they sit that way. But it's still too wobbly because the legs are too thin. So what I'm thinking is I still want the legs to be like that, but I want them to be so that's the front on, so you've got your legs here. To come out the front and the back. So what I'm thinking is if you look at we'll do a side on of the door here. What I'm thinking is if I can make a A-frame that comes about up to about here, comes down like that as the legs, and then the door itself kind of slots down into the middle of it. Or we have an A-frame like that comes up. Again, this isn't actually the scale. And then a way that we can actually just mount it onto the Dob itself. But what I'm thinking of is like the door will slide down into it, into like a cutout to hold it upright. And that way then we can just like slide the door down in there and it's not going to wobble around. So yeah, we've got A-frame legs to hold the door up for classes. Because at the moment, the leg system on it is just too flimsy. And the lab coat. Jason. No, I don't have a white coat. I'm not that fancy. And I'm not a Lishy cowboy either. Although, no. So yeah, what I'm thinking is instead of the small legs, like because of the frame sticks out a little bit of wiggle room. So we can either have like a metal bracket on the A-frame that we can just like put a couple of screws in and it mounts up, stops that wobble, which I'm hoping it kind of works. But that's the next big thing to work on and to work out because it's kind of bugging me for classes. I was hoping to have fold-out legs, but yeah, the wobble on it is too much. but at the same time, I also need it so that it'll hold the door up, it can collapse down, but it still gives us enough room to slide the underdoor tool in, and be able to work it, because you need a bit of clearance under a door, and kind of at the sides in a way to. I don't really kind of get under the door tool and come straight up, but a little bit of wiggle room. So that's the next thing I've got to do. And also my business name registration is due as well. So I got to pay that, because all they want is money from me. So, that's the other thing I got to do. Let's sit this over here for now. Because I am kind of out of stock, on one of the keys, my most expensive set of keys, and the best set of keys you can get here for Australia, the Dark Access set, is currently out of stock, because I can't get one of the key blanks, because there's literally none in Australia, as I was saying in the last live. So I'm still waiting on them, so I do apologise to anyone that wants to purchase them. But yeah, unfortunately, none in Australia. That sucks. But what I do have to do, because I'm literally out. Oh, all the keys I've got. Oh, okay. I need. So I'm literally out of YA4s. Oh, the LF8s. Have to do them as well. This is the part of running a business that people don't normally see. I actually got to watch Jason's latest video. It's piqued my interest on the leashy. It's all about leashies. G'day, Karen. Let's see if I actually hit my hands, because sometimes I do. So tune in for some pain. Yeah, people don't see it's part of it. It's literally, I don't have to do this, but that is a floating, yeah. But to make sure that that's not the usual issue video. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's interesting. It's piqued my interest. We don't normally use those locks here that often. Well, I suppose we kind of do, yeah. Because I'm cutting or stamping keys that are used in those style of locks. But yeah, I really want to watch it. Because I don't have to do this, but so that people know that they're actually my keys. And if you come across the key out in the wild, and you look, oh, it's got Dalp's logo on it. You know it was done by me. And that way then I can keep track of if I get someone, it's like, oh, can you cut me your key? And so I'll have a look and I'm like, oh, I've already cut a key for you before. Good way to keep track of that stuff. Not important. Don't have to stamp keys for your logo, but I do. I do have to find a better way of stamping the keys. I could pay and buy, not all keys, but some you can actually buy the keys with your business name and phone number and stuff put on them. I go through so many these key lines. These come in the YE7. but they're actually YA4. But I'll go through so many of these because a lot of keys actually use this one. You're looking at the CH751 uses it, and the other one I can never remember the bloody name of it. It's YA's. It's in the Dark Access set. I can't remember the name of it. A126 or something like that. Which uses a modified one of these keys. So I'll go through quite a few. The Cat 74 uses the reverse profile, which is used in paper towel dispensers and stuff like that. But yeah, CH751 is a popular key. Very popular key. And yes, it's one that we use here in Australia as well. And people really are waiting to see me hit my fingers, aren't you? And yes, it does bloody hurt. Done it a few times. Little adrenaline rush every time. That slid. Just got tip of my finger. Just caught the tip of my finger on the end of the stamp. So I need a slightly better system than a hand stamp like this. But I can knock out keys just as fast as this. I have to order more of them as well, because that won't last long at all. The other key I'm trying to get my hands on, which my key supplier doesn't have here, is the EMK1. For the E333 key, I think it's called. K333. EK333, that's it. Which is used in some shop fronts and stuff like that, the keys for them. So that's why I want to get some more key blanks, add that to the website. What are these? 16120 keys. I don't sell them because don't really have that system here. I think there's one place that I've heard of in Australia that actually uses that, or the other one. There's a Dorking and there's Linear. So it's one of the two that's used here. I can't remember which one, but there's one place for all accounts. So that's why I don't stop and sell those keys. I only sell keys that we use here in Australia. Hence, like me creating the Dark Access set based off of Devious' key set, done by a friend of mine, Rubber Banded, Hooligan Keys. Great guy. But yeah, I wanted to create one for here in Australia. So a press, I thought, yeah, it's price cost wise getting a press. I think there's a couple of different ones to the system nowadays. But yeah, since we don't really use them here in Australia, there's no point in me selling. So yeah, I like to sell master keys or common use keys that we actually use here. A stamp would be good, or a way that the key would slide in and I could hold like a plastic or something mountain, holds it straight up, just like bang. Less likely to slip and hit myself. Although if I don't hit myself, then you just miss out on. Press would be all right if it can get one cheap enough. Because again, cost wise to g'day ground folk. So I actually spoke to Deviant the other week, and when he's free, got a bit of free time, which is rarely. We're gonna get him on probably not a live stream. Might just record it, but get Deviant on a Q&A chat. I asked him about it, and he said he'd be up for it when he's got a chance. Kind of like in a way, like a round table kind of thing, with myself, Daryl, and just have a chat about how he started the business kind of thing, and about networking and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to: is you can start a business, but if you don't have networks and connections and stuff like that, it makes it really, really difficult, especially in this industry. You want to work with other people in the industry that have, that you can help each other out. Scratch your back, you scratch theirs, and being able to work together and stuff like that. Yeah, 3 Door King keys. Oh, cool. A snap jig, yes. I should look into that stuff because my fingers do cop it. It's not fun, especially with Mjolnir, as I call it. It's not Mjolnir, but I like to call it Mjolnir. Yeah. So, trying to. So I printed one for my brother, but for some reason I kept cutting the top off when I was trying to do one. These are actually for the square readers, tap and pay square readers. You can insert the card as well. I have one in my vehicle for when I'm out and about. People want to pay by card or markets or anything like that. You can actually set up a little 3D printed holder so you can just tap and pay once set up. So that's I gotta 3D print those that stuff that's Jimmy J got the Triton. He's laughing at the engraving, but those I think a 3D printed jig would be strong enough. I don't think, because it's plastic. That's the only downside to them, is the fact that they are plastic, so they don't it won't hold up that well, especially if you hit it, unless you go 100% infill. And it's going to take a freaking long time to print. So the next, I'll have to order in. Unless I can go up to JCar and have a look, get some more filament to print out, and I've got to get on the laptop and print out, transfer that file across to the slicer, and then print out one of those hammers. But I need to find out where I can get the tip from to do the bump ends. So then we can have bump hammers available on the website. So, yeah, I got to try and catch up on some stock. Got to do this order for Deviant. I got to get his class videos done. I got the courses done for KSEC. I got to get the ones done for our private course, and stuff like that. So I've got a lot of work to get done. Cement would be really hard as well. That's the only downside to it, is it weigh a bit. So I mean, trying to find a mount that you can kind of like stick a key and whack the top, and it kind of like springs in it, and stick it in, whack, stick it in, whack. That'd be all right. Line the key up, but yeah, that's the only thing. That would be an alright setup, but again, I'm guessing it's probably bloody expensive. Only downside to it. There's me looking at that bloody mild stills who make something out of that, but no, can't do that. Can I? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So yeah, I got so much work to get done and get onto, but it's hard when it's just me trying to get everything done at once. I only got one set of hands and stuff like that. But yeah, the courses are going to be great once they're done. Absolutely going to be really, that's what I enjoy doing the most, is training and teaching. So being able to get more courses in, then yeah, with the advertisement video that we've got working on, it'll be fantastic to really push DALP out there, especially our courses for the public, or for businesses, I should say, to get that out there, because it's important and people need to learn it. But the hardest thing here in Australia is convincing people, because everyone here has that whole, she'll be right, mate, she'll be right. Yeah, she'll be right. And they go, oh shit, okay, maybe we should listen to you, because shit ain't right. It's like, yeah, well, I did try to warn you. That kind of shit. So it's yeah. So a lot of work to get done. Someone designed a lathe that is mostly 3D printed parts. Yeah, it's like the 3D printed key cutting machine that uses a Dremel. I looked at that. It's kind of, I mean, there's no way to make it actually exact. That's the only thing I've realised, because you have like a mount that holds a Dremel in it with a cutting wheel, and then it's got like the your other one it has the gauge, the knife that runs along the key to duplicate it. Someone's messaging me on Discord. James Randolph. Here we go. So yeah, your knife blade to just post it in general. I see that. To duplicate is 3D printed. So trying to make your Dremel and that 3D printed nose line up so that it kind of would do it. I don't quite see working because it's plastic and I mean it's going to bend. That's why your knife gauges on key machines are metal because it doesn't wear out as much as what a plastic would running the key across it. And then you make like your little holder holds the two keys to duplicate, but I don't see it working. I thought about making it, printing it just to have some fun and see if it does work, but I don't see it happening at all. Just no. So I'm not even going to try. I have made a 3D printed snap gun. Kind of works. Is it good? Not really. As I said, it works, but it's not like like a real snap gun. But I mean, some other stuff that's 3D printed is pretty freaking cool. Stamp holder, yeah, that would work. I'm not good at 3D printing designs or designing 3D printed stuff though, at all. Because I did have an idea when I was driving down to Melbourne on Saturday. It was something 3D print. I'm like, if only I could design. Because during summer, hot days, I have, and like when I go down to Melbourne, because I get lost down there quite easily. Especially with the way they've changing all the new inlets and new roads, and what used to be quite straightforward is now freaking all over the shop. I had my GPS on my phone, and I have, podcasts, or if it's short drive music. Well, I get sick of listening to podcasts, put music on, jump between the two and stuff like that. And my phone shut down on me driving because it's in the holder and it overheats. It's too hot because I mean you got the sun blaring on there and stuff like that. Even though I've got the aircon on in the car, the phone, because the black phone, sun hitting it where the holder sits and everything, it overheats. And I'm like, grab it off and I'm holding it in front of the air conditioner, like the vents with the aircon, whilst I'm driving, trying to cool my phone down enough to get the GPS back up to be able to get there. And I'm like, what would actually be kind of useful is where my phone holder sits. I have it like sitting up in the windshield, the mount comes out, and then the vents for the middle and the front are underneath it. And I'm like, if I had a 3D printed thing that kind of plug in to over the top of the vents and kind of as it bends, that comes up, so the air comes out and hits the phone and cools the phone down whilst I'm going along. Like, if only I was good at, designing something like that. I mean, it's one of those items which, no one would really use. But I'm like, it actually helped keep my phone bloody cool, especially on hot days driving, and the apps, running an app that overheats the phone. So my phone shut down and I lost all that. Yeah, that's not normal nearly as much. That's what I mean. Like, it was 28 degrees, 30 degrees, and we're driving down to Melbourne, and yeah, the sun hitting the phone, so that was overheated. Which is a downside to hot days. But yeah, I'm like, if I had something to cool it down, that would be helpful. I've had it overheat on Newhouse's live stream as well. That was here, out in the shed. Yeah, Pokemon has had the same problem. Yep, exactly. But yeah, in the car, I was thinking, like if I can, has like one I can plug into the vent that kind of has a bend and sends the cool air up towards my phone. I can kind of use it to keep my phone cooler, stop it from overheating.